Okay, here we go again, guys. Bow. So this afternoon, we're joined by Roger. There he is at the back, and Roger's from Australia, and yep, Fiona's also from Australia. Yeah. Okay. This afternoon, we're going to start off with striking techniques. Well, we'll do the arm strikes first, then a little bit of kicking. In the first one is this. We're going to practice this one. It's one you don't see very often, but it's very effective. Now, if you punch somebody, if the range is short, you can get power into it, but you've got to be pretty good. And you've got to be mindful of damaging your fist, and you've got a weak point at the wrist. If instead of doing that punch, you do that kind of elbow forearm smash, that's very hard. Using the bone here, kind of between the elbow and 2 inches or so down. That's very hard, and there's no wrist to wobble. You're not going to break that. And do you want to just come up the front? Stand there. Yeah. So this just goes in there. Ideally, we're going for the teeth, maybe the nose. Yeah. But you basically smash it into the center of somebody's face. And broadly speaking, it hurts. So we're going to start off with this one, give it a little try. Driving forward, you've got to throw the shoulder in behind the arm and strike with the bone here. And pause for a moment. Yeah. So you're probably used to doing this type of elbow strike. This is the most commonly seen one. Do you want to come forward a moment, Leo, and just face me? Now, you use this to hit the eyebrow and cut the eyebrow. And the point of cutting the eyebrow is that blood runs down into the eye and you can't see out of the eye. Yeah. If you're doing a long competition fight, that's a good technique, because the doctor's going to look and say, no, you can't continue because you can't see properly, and he's going to stop the fight. Yeah. But it doesn't stop the fight straight away. That's coming in there. And you've also, it's a little bit difficult to set up, because when I'm like that, there's a line into my face that he can attack. Yeah, so he can just come straight there. So I've kind of, if I'm in you put your guard up, yeah. If I'm in a kind of clinching situation here, I might be able to get it over the top there. But, okay, it's got its place. Now, the one we're doing at the moment is completely different. It's just straight forward in there. Yeah. Straight, boom, in. You've still got to find your opening, but that's going straight in. Now, if you get that in, can break the front teeth, knock the front teeth out, or break the nose. Yeah, you're halfway to winning. When you just knock someone's teeth out or broken their nose, you're halfway there. Yeah, you're not waiting for blood to drip into the eye. You're almost there. All right, thanks. Sounds good, doesn't it? Practice a few more. Straight forward like that. Yeah. Straight forward. Straight forward. And what I'd like you to do, grab a partner. Grab a partner and Between you, take a focus mitt, one of the small hand pads that are lurking in those baskets over there. And there we go. You've got a partner. Can you watch and I'll demonstrate what I got in mind for you to do. Fiona, you hold the pad for me. Yeah. Yeah, get your fingers in. So we're going to hold it just like that. For now, we only need one hand. And you're going to hit it that way, yeah? And that's pretty much flat across. You're not necessarily trying to get the point in, because then you've got to be quite accurate. Yeah? If you're using the whole of that strip, you don't have to be so accurate. Some part of it's going to connect. Yeah? All right, thanks. So have a little try.
Are we stepping into it?
Up to you. Up to you. I think that it actually works better if you got the pad that way up, yeah? Yeah. Go on, that's it, yeah. Okay. Go on, let's take a look. Hold it up there.
So I'm striking from the back leg or the front leg?
I'd do it off the front.
Would you?
I'd go off the front, yeah. And scatter for a sharp strike.
Yep.
Rather than kind of
Yep.
placing it there, just whack it straight in, yeah. Yeah. Okay. And make sure you have done both arms, and if you have, change over, let the other person have a go. Yeah.
Should I be focusing on anything specific with my breath?
I would favour being full of air, being inflated with breath when you hit. Yeah. So you fill with air and your body becomes more elastic. And while you're like that, you hit. Now you can let a little bit of breath out while you hit, but generally you want to be like a ball that's inflated and blown up and bouncy, not a ball that's deflated. Yeah. Okay, guys, I think it's probably enough. You think that's enough? That's enough. Put the pad down at the side for now. Just put it over at the edge. So if you practice that and you can land it, that's very powerful. Yeah. Now, sometimes we get this kind of concept, oh, well, that wouldn't work. Why wouldn't it work? Because I don't see that being done in UFC. It's quite brutal, and they often don't want to do anything too brutal. If you watch the Burmese boxing, Lethwei, Lethwe, I think that's how they spell it, then you see it a lot. And they're very, very good at doing a kind of dummy punch. And they come in with a punch, and the guy slightly ducks the punch, and then they come, boom, with the elbow. So they make it look like they're going to punch, and then the elbow. And it really hits hard, yeah. Why don't you see the same thing going on very much in a lot of other sports? Because nothing else is as brutal as that. But it's the Burmese boxing's the only one where they allow you to headbutt. You can't do it in Muay Thai, you can't do it in UFC. Yeah. Burma, they're still working on a completely different scale of things, yeah. That way. Okay. Anybody got any questions before we move on and do another one? Okay, next. We can stay in a kind of circle. And we're going to do a palm strike. And this one comes in behind the ear. There. And it's quite painful. Yeah. You won't knock someone out. But there's a good use for it. If you're kind of under pressure and you start covering up, that comes around the back and gets in behind the ear. Yeah. If he's trying to kind of cover and defend, then you come in that way. Especially if they bend down. Someone's kind of trying to protect like that. They tend to want to protect the face, so you come in behind there, and it gives quite a jolt, quite a stunning effect. Doesn't do any permanent damage. So we're going to try kind of reaching around, sending force straight through the forearm into the palm heel here, and visualize you striking just behind the ear that way. Yeah, this way. With the flat here, this bit.
Pulling back. Where's the spring coming from?
There's spring from here. Okay, maybe relax for a moment. So with something like this, you don't want to telegraph, so you can't pull it right back. So as you start to move the body, if the arm kind of stays where it was, just for a fraction, you get a stretch here, you get a pull that comes into that, yeah. So the body starts to move first, and then the arm, and it kind of snaps that way. This one, they do use it in UFC. If you watch YouTube, Baz Rutten does a good tutorial on this one. Yeah, you got a lot of clips of him doing it, and the forearm should be pretty much vertical to the target. Yeah. Elbow driving the forearm forward. It's not this. It's not a stretched out one. That way. Yeah. There. There. Yeah. So, sorry? No, no. Grab the focus mitt again. We'll have a go on the focus mitt. Do it really slowly. Okay. I want to get more that way, so that's going direct into the target. Yeah. Yeah. Do it slowly. Do that again slowly. You want your arm to be 90 degrees to here, yeah? So all the force drives through that way and carry right through the target. Not straightening in it, just going across. Yeah. Yeah. So the arm can stay bent. Do what you were doing before and use your whole body. Your movement is very good. You're getting the hip in there, yeah. Yeah.
For the hand.
Was it this position or this position?
There. So it's coming to here. Yeah, this part here. There. That little bit.
That would definitely hurt.
Yeah. That's the general idea. Yeah. Guys, relax. I want you to watch Lawrence do this one. Yeah, let's just watch. Go on. Yeah. And notice that she's putting the whole body. She's using a lot of waste. She's committing the body. Yeah. So when you hit, don't be nervous about it. Don't hold back. You got to really kind of go. He's got a pad on. Yeah, there you go. Right. You've got to hit it like you mean it, yeah? Like you really mean it. If you're very kind of, it's not going to do it, is it? Yeah, not going to do it. Thanks. So, what's holding you back? Something in your mind, yeah? The body wants to go, but it's that kind of, should I really hit it hard? No, is it, am I going to hurt my partner? Is it going to look rude? Am I going to look silly? Yeah, all these little things, yeah? No. Just go, yeah, just go for it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, go on.
Don't need to be ready to recover. Maybe he will
Again?
dodge it. In case he will dodge it, I don't need to recover after that fast. To recover, to reset. And,
Well, let's, yeah, you just reset, yeah? But hit it and then reset, yeah? I think it's better to have the fingers here, not here, here. Yeah, so you use this strip there. Lisa, what I suggest, don't strike across the target, strike straight into it, because you don't want to kind of go back there. Just straight through, yeah, directly into the target, yeah. And relax. So, let's put the pad back over at the side, and now we're going to have a go on the targets, and on these bags you just hit. We don't want to push it right over, but you want to make it rock a bit. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Yeah, pull it up. Yeah. Maybe we'll have someone holding it so it doesn't do that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, now the other way. Yeah. And then we'll do these ones. And we're trying to get just, this won't fall, just behind the ear. Yeah. Now that gives you a real sense of target. You can see exactly where you want to strike. Back there, yeah, back there. So we want about, can we pull this forward a bit? Same for that one. And reel it forward. That's it. We want about 5 people lined up in front of each one. Do 5 strikes on each arm. And when you've done that one, join the queue for that one. And when you've done that one, queue for that one. And the same over here. And I'll try and have a look at everybody. So, in fact, yeah, this is how we'll do it. That one, then that one, then that one, then that one. And obviously when you've done this one, you go down to the other end. and I'll try to get a good look at everybody. Okay, off we go. Keep the feet gripping the floor. Grip and lever. Yeah. And stop. Try and get him behind the ear on the ridge. Yeah. Very explosive, very sudden. Yeah. Oh, one more. Okay. Yeah. A little bit. Pull him forward, and then come quite close and round behind. And the other hand. Okay, good.
I'm coming up, right?
Yeah. There we go. Come quite close in. Maybe pull him forward a bit. Yeah. Okay, so come a bit closer and bend the elbow more. So the forearm is coming straight in towards the head. And the other hand, the other one. Yeah. Good. That's it. Good. Okay, on to the next one. On him forward. Reaching round there onto the bone. And the other side. Yeah. Good. Okay, so come a little closer and bend your arm more so that this comes in at right angles to the target. Drive straight in. Yeah, there. Well, we want this arm to be pointing in, so all the force drives from the elbow through the bone into the target. There.
Okay.
Go on. That's it, that's it, that's it. Yeah. Use waist. Use your waist.
That.
Yeah. Well, okay, well done. Go on now. Bend the arm a little more. Drive straight into the target. Yeah. So we want the arm to be at right angles to the target, so all the force travels through the arm into there. Yeah, now the other hand. Good. Good. Yeah. Okay, let's pull him forward a little bit. Okay. slightly more bend in the elbow. Yes, good. Very good. That's really good. And now the other hand. That's it, yeah. That's it. That'll hurt. Yeah. Here we go. Bit closer, bit closer. And really bend the elbow. Drive in through the forearm. Yeah. Be more confident in yourself, yeah. Don't doubt. Yeah. Okay, now the other hand. I'd strike off the front foot if I were. Strike off the front. Yeah. Yes, that's better. And behind here on the bone behind here. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Jimmy, come on. That's great. Yeah. Look at the target. Look at him. Yeah. And the other hand. There we go. Pull him forward. Pull him forward. Yep. And the other hand. Yeah. Behind the ear on the bony, muscly bit. Not bony bit in there. Yeah. And relax. Good. Good. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. And now this arm. Change. Yes. Good. That's much better. Yeah. Good. Let's go on to that. Yeah, go on.
Thank you.
And the other side.
I'm gonna have to go slow because it's pretty.
Okay, okay.
You raise up. You stay grounded.
I stay grounded. You could raise up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And let's pull him forward. I'll grab the other side. Pull him forward. Good. Okay, well done. Okay, further back behind the ear. Behind the ear, yeah. And the other hand. So, here. There, behind the ear. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, off you go. Oh, wait a minute. Let's pull him forward. Yep. And the other side. Good. Good. Here we go. Let's take a look. keep your weight planted down. Twist the waist. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. And now the other side. Twisting the waist. Yep. Good. Good. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. That's it. Yeah. Relax now. So, I want you to just quickly grab your partner again. And very gently, also I'm going to use yours as a volunteer. Very gently, just tap there. Yeah. Not hard. Okay. Just so that you feel it, you feel what it's like, but we want to tap. Yeah. If you really don't want to do it, don't do it. Just feel what it's like. Yeah. We don't have to do it too many times. Yeah, it's just to get what it feels like. Yeah. Yeah. But we want to. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah. You want just a little jolt there, like that. Yeah. Just there. Yeah. So then you understand. You know, if someone like that, what it's going to feel like. Yeah. Yeah. But it's not going to do any permanent damage. Yeah. Yeah. I can tell you how you can do permanent damage, but yeah. Okay, guys. Relax for a moment. Relax for a moment. So that gives you an idea what it would feel like if someone's really going to whack that in. It's really going to jolt you. Yeah. So this, I don't believe, is going to cause any lasting damage. It's not a permanent. It's not really any damage, but it's going to jolt you and make you feel uncomfortable. Yeah. And because you're using the palm, you're not going to break your hand, so it's pretty safe. Obviously, for those of you who are thinking, but I do want to cause permanent damage, then I'll show you how to do it. So now, if you can get to there, then you will. Yeah. You get down to there, you've got to be very, very careful about this. Base of the skull, top of the neck, brainstem, most delicate part of the brain. Relax. You hit there, and you cause damage to the brainstem, so that's permanent brain damage. So every competition, fighting, every set of rules says you can't punch this area. Yeah. Because it's so easy to cause damage when you hit there. Yeah. So there, that's really dangerous. There, that's not dangerous. Yeah. So You need to think very carefully before you smash somebody there, because they might not recover. Okay, give you a minute break for a drink of water, yeah? Okay. So, we're just working on our striking lesson here at the Kung Fu retreat. I suppose it's pretty obvious. And we're going through a variety of different techniques, and we're making it fairly specific. You know, this is a specific technique for a specific circumstance. You wouldn't use it all the time. Yeah, it's just you see an opening, you can put it in. Someone's guard's here, you slip it around behind the guard. So week by week, we build up different techniques and add to the repertoire. And we're based in the very northwest of Thailand. This is the Kung Fu retreat, and we're a permanent Kung Fu training centre here, up in the mountains. Yeah. If you're interested, have a look. Click the link in the description below the video. Okay then, so I'm just checking the time, yeah. So next thing, I'm going to do a knee technique, and today I'm going to do the one that comes in from the side. So, so you know, yeah, if you're kind of like that, I'm coming in here, sit there, for the floating ribs at the side, yeah. Thanks. There you get the winding effect like you've been hitting the solar plexus. Yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable. So we need to lift the knee up, but it's to the side, not directly in front. And then pivot on the ball of the foot, in and then back, in and then back, in and then back. And give that a little try. And pause for a moment. I want you to watch my standing foot. See how it pivots around. Pivot and then back. Pivot, back. Pivot, back. Pivot, back. And that spinning the whole body in gives more momentum, more energy. Yeah. So in you come. Try that again. Yeah. Hold on, guys. So if you spin and stop, it's going to be harder to get back. If you do it as all one movement, in and back, then it's much easier to get back to your original stance. Hold on a second. A bit more to it. Now, I'll show you how to get back easily. If your body turns around like this, you'll end up stuck there. Yeah. If your body doesn't turn as fast as your hips, so there's a twist in the middle, that twist wants to untwist by going like that. So it's almost like you slightly turn the shoulders the opposite way, and then it'll come back down again easily. Okay, so have another try. And grab your partner. Grab your partner. Now take one of these kick shields, the bigger, thicker ones, between each pair. And so these should be held tied up against the body. You stand at the side of it because this is coming in from the side. That's it, yeah. Thanks. Try 10 on each leg and then change over. And again. Yeah. The foot as high as you can, so it's angling straight in. Yeah. Yeah. Now you got it. And this one lower. Now the whole forearm, that's right, against there, and then the whole thing in against this side of your body. In there. Now it's braced hard. Yeah. And you pretty much, I think a little bit more to the side. There. That's it. That's it, yeah. Yep. Ten on each leg, then change. Okay, stop. More high, and then turn this way. Yeah. When you've done 10 on each leg, then just put the pad back.
left, I don't really pivot at all.
Just practice the pivoting. It's just a question of really, you've got to practice and get the movement into yourself.
Get the knee in.
Ah.
My feet is kind of stuck.
Then now just try it with the pivot. Try with the pivot. Turn, pivot. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah?
That was a pivot there, yeah. Now, at the moment, you're almost doing a front knee, so let's put it to the side so that when you knee, you've got to come in from the side. Yeah, that's it, yeah. Turn, pivot, that's it, yeah. That's it, yeah. Okay, guys, so we'll put the pads back. And okay, today we're going to learn the back spin kick. The back spin kick, stand where you are, is the one that comes around like this, yeah? And we're going to build it up piece by piece to get the kick, yeah? So first thing, I want you to go over to the wall. And just have a look at what I do with my leg. Bring it in a circle, high, bring it back and down. And circle again. You see the angle of the foot. So I lead across with the heel and I end up with a curve here in the back. That's straight, that's the curve, yeah? Comes around and it curves and comes down. Yeah. Let's give it a try, yeah? Round that way. You lead with the heel, come right across. And we'll keep the legs straight. And now we do the other leg. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. And relax. So, you come back away from the wall now. And try standing like this. So you're looking over your shoulder, looking over the shoulder of the leg that you want to kick with. And just do that movement that you just did. Yeah. Look over the shoulder and turn around. Very good. And just relax for a moment. So now I'd like you kind of lined up, facing this way. So everybody facing that way. not too close to each other. Be far enough apart that you don't kick each other. And looking over your shoulder, looking to the front, round. Keep looking to the front. Let's give it a try. Don't worry about it too much right now. Just don't kick anybody else. Yeah, yeah. I'll explain that a bit more in a moment. There you go. And
Both sides?
if you can, yeah, if you can. Just pause for a moment, guys. So now, that's your kind of advanced level kick. This is your kind of black belt level kick. And broadly speaking, you've just learned to do it in 5 minutes. Yeah, this is a record. So I kind of like the way that I teach this one. That's basically it. Yeah, that is it. You just got to make it better. Yeah. Make it better by keeping the leg straight. There is a one where you hook the leg, but we're doing the straight leg version. And you want this back movement, yeah? So your hip here pulls your leg behind it. The leg sweeps round, and you can kind of bend your back as you're doing it. Yeah. What we'll avoid doing is just that. Done. You pull with the hip, pull the leg behind it. Yeah. You must have your eyes on the target or where you're going to kick. Yeah. Demonstration. Yeah. Look, kick. Look that way. Kick over there. Yeah. You can work it out for yourself. Practice it a little bit more.
Is this useful if you're not coming higher than this?
Well, you practice until you get higher.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get that, but I don't think I would ever use it if I just come this high.
No?
Get the
Well, no, you probably wouldn't. Yeah.
right?
It's designed as a head kick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Designed as a head kick. Okay, so maybe we need to understand better how to get into it. The front foot just kind of turns across slightly. That puts you in the position to spin, and then you kick as you spin. Okay. Obviously, there's a danger of getting dizzy, so we can't do it too many times. So now, I'd like you to go back with your partner and grab that focus mitt, the small one, the small pad. Okay, and try it on the focus mitt. You can tell your partner which hand to put it on. Emma, if I were you, I would use that sandbag instead of that.
Okay.
But don't go too hard at it, not too hard. Yeah. Which leg are you going to kick with? Which leg? That one, yeah. So stand with your left foot in the front. Oh, but you better move out of the way. Yeah. Left foot in the front. Look over your shoulder, yeah? That way. Yeah. Well, hold on. So you stand in your stance, left foot forward, like I'm standing. Yeah. Okay. Left one in the front. Yeah. Now just bring this across and turn. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Almost perfect. Yeah. Almost perfect. That's great. That's great. Yeah. Change when you're ready to change.
Partner.
No, change who's kicking. Change who's kicking. Yeah. Right.
Am I helping?
Which leg? That leg? Yeah. Kick with that one. Which leg do you want to kick with, the right or the left? Right, okay. You hold the pad. Stand like this. Yeah. Bring this one across. Yeah, turn. No. Just here. Turn. Look at the pad and do this. This leg. No. This one, yeah?
The right leg.
Yeah.
Yep.
This one. Up. Yeah. Okay, again. Yes. And keep it straight. Straight. Yeah. Okay. Try.
Leah's trying to having some trying to work it out.
Really understand the
Can we?
dynamic.
Yeah. So, do
Which leg do you want to kick with?
you want to kick with that?
Yeah.
I'll kick with that one.
Put the left one in front. Yeah. Hold on, not too close.
Just too close.
Now, this left one, being slightly in front. Turn your body and look over your right shoulder. Now lift the right leg and come across. No, that's the left. We'll do it again. Left in front. Bring that across a little bit. Turn. Look over the right shoulder. Now this leg, lift it and kick the pad.
That's it.
There. Yeah. It can go a little higher and a little bit further away. And you try that again. Yeah. Bring it across. Now look over this shoulder. Look at the pad. And now kick it. Yeah. Like that. And do it once more. Yeah. Okay. Don't go too close. You can reach out, stretch out to get it, and it'll actually be easier. Yeah. You're too. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're throwing your body forward. Just kind of spin around like a straight axle. Spin around like a straight axle. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Like that. Like that. When you get to it, don't stop. Go right through. Yeah. All right. No, I didn't. No, I mean that that's doable. That's doable. But you're set up to kick with your left, yeah. So put your right foot in. Now just shift that right foot slightly. Yeah, pivot on the ball of the foot, and no, don't raise your leg yet, yeah. Pivot, turn, look over your left shoulder at the pad. No, look over that shoulder. Now when you're looking at it, now let that leg come up and turn across like that, yeah?
Okay.
So you're a little bit too close to the pad, so move back. Now do your move, yeah? Turn ahead, turn it right around so that you're looking at, looking at the pad. Yeah. Okay, so hold on a second. We want to be coming right around like that, yeah? Really twisting around, yeah? There, yeah. So, okay, Jimmy, move this across slightly, yeah? There, now you can look at the pad, and now spin. Yeah, okay. Take it gently. Okay, guys, I think that's maybe enough for now. So just put the pads down and gather in towards me. Come in a little bit closer. So when there's no lessons going on, you can always come down here, practice on the pads. Yeah. You can practice on the bags, on the dummies. This spinning kick, we don't want to do it on targets that are too heavy or too solid, because it just jolts your leg. That bag hanging at the back is the back spin kick bag, because it's light and you can just knock it. but you do need to be quite flexible to get your foot up there. So that is a difficult kick, and within a few minutes everybody could do it. So that's pretty good. If you go about it systematically, these things are not so difficult. Obviously, if you want to be super, super good at it, you've got to practice a lot. Yeah. Now, techniques like this, they're not easy to hit somebody with. It's not an easy kick to do under pressure. So most people under pressure won't do it. Yeah. It looks good. And if you can do it, well, then you do look very good. And if you land it, then you've got a very good chance of knocking somebody out. But it's difficult to do. Yeah. So there's an argument that says, well, why do it then? Why not just practice easy kicks? And the counter argument is, what are you trying to do? Do you just want a few easy techniques to hit people with? Or are you trying to really develop your body? You're trying to develop your body awareness, your balance, your kind of control. That's it. If you're really training because you've got to fight and you've got to be in top shape to fight, maybe you don't train these ones here. Maybe you just train the easy stuff. But if you're trying to really develop yourself, then if you can do the difficult ones, the easy ones are easy. Yeah. If you really want to beat somebody up, it's not that difficult. Yeah. And everybody goes, what do you mean it's not that difficult? Yeah. It's really hard. Suppose they're tough. Yeah. You go at someone really hard with an iron bar, you beat up almost anybody, especially if you get them by surprise. Yeah. Doesn't matter how tough the guy is. If you really want to beat him, you're going to beat him. Yeah. You wait till he's sat down eating his dinner in a restaurant and you charge at him with an iron bar and you bust him up. You don't have to be that good at martial arts. Yeah. But then that's when you realise that you're not really here because you want to beat people up. You're here because you want to work on yourself. Yeah, that's the truth. Okay, well, we got a little bit more time, so we'll go to the other end of the scale and do a kind of easy, practical kick. So now we're going to do this one. This you can call a heel kick or a stomp kick. We lift the knee and it's slightly pointed out, and then drive forward with the heel here. Yeah. Don't just let your leg go and overstrain your knee. You want it to be a little bit elastic, a little bit bouncy. Kick, kick, then let it bounce back, bounce back, bounce back. So we're more or less straightening out the leg, but don't overextend the knee. There, back, down. Okay, good. And pause for a moment. I'll demonstrate from the side. Now, the hip drives in behind the kick and then comes back. If you're kicking this way, you're not going to get the strongest technique, definitely. We want to throw the body weight in behind the technique. There. Launch the body weight in behind the kick. Oh, that's strong. And relax. Okay. So we're going to try it on these tires. This is a really good piece of equipment to practice this kick. We want to dent the tire in, yeah? Bend it. Yeah. We do 5 on each leg. So we want half lined up in front of this one, half lined up in front of the other one. Yeah. Let's give it a try. 5 on each leg. That's good. So that's it, really bend your knee, because it's the extension that gives you the power. Yeah. The other one. Good. Okay, very good. Right on. Go on, Lisa. The other side. Okay. Very good. Thanks. That's good. Good. Well done. Okay, good. Okay, good. And the other one. bend the knee, extend it straight out. So not swinging, come up and then down. Up and then down, yeah. Yeah, now try to get the centre of the tyre and dent it in. Yeah, that's better. Okay, yeah, good. Hold on. That way with the toe out. Yeah. And the other side. Okay, good. Go on now. Yeah.
That's soft.
Yeah, and it's breaking a bit.
Should go.
And the other side. Good. Okay, that's enough.
That was
Yeah,
an air.
good. Yeah. Okay, that'll do it. Just want to try something, Jimmy. If you imagine you stand in front of me, yeah, stand in front of me, and imagine you're boxing and you're kind of covering up that way, yeah, like you're in a guard and you're kind of stooping, yeah, and I've come round to hit you there, boom, behind there, yeah, there. That's the next one, yeah. Okay. Yeah, go on, Fiona. Go on. Go on. Hit harder. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. Well done. Okay, well done. Good. Well done. Yeah. Here we go, Roger. Good. Yep. That's good. That's good. Now when you drive it in, yeah. Very good. That's it. And the other leg. That tyre's going to die in a minute, isn't it? Go on. 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay, good. Good. Well done. Okay, guys. So come back around again. So typically this kick is directed at the knee and usually you go just above the knee to lock the knee straight and damage the knee. This one, you don't have to be at all flexible. Don't have to be able to do the splits to do this. And if you've got heavy footwear, it's actually an advantage. Yeah. So they like this for military self-defense because the soldiers are typically wearing boots, maybe heavy boots, and the weight of the boot actually adds force to the kick. Obviously, you want to be the victim. Yeah. So, yeah, this is how you deliver the kick. Yeah. That's why you always stand with your knees bent, because if that knee was straight, that is going to go straight away. That would go straight away. In the competitions, last time I bothered watching one, they go like this, yeah, and they kick the thigh, because it's completely against the rules to kick the knee. It's too damaging. Yeah. You want to cause damage, you go straight for the knee. If you're not allowed to hurt people, you go for the thigh. Yeah. There's other variations you can do. One thing to think about. We did this to the ear. Yeah. If someone covers up like that, yeah, that kind of stooping into the ear. Now from there, you're in on the leg down there, and if you want to set up a leg kick, hit the head or feint to the head. When you hit the head, attention goes to the head and defense goes to the head, and that opens up down the bottom. Yeah. If you want to hit the head, attack the leg, then it draws attention away from the head. You can also, if you get the chance, I'll think how to set this one up. It's difficult to set it. Okay, I know. If you jab with that hand, yeah, you get a chance. Come behind the knee, yeah. Actually, that was a side kick, not a heel kick. But if you come from behind, that's what happens. Someone falls down. Yeah. So I'll give a better. If we want to see the heel kick, yeah. All right. Sorry, yeah. You want to see the heel kick, just like that, yeah. And you got him. Okay. Thanks. So that's a little bit how you apply it. Anybody got any questions? If not, then we have a 2-minute break, and then we're going to start stretching. While we're having a break, Lisa, you do a little kicking demonstration on the dummy for Luana. And then you can have your own special break. Yeah. You're
Out for the switch.
out, please. Okay. No, yeah. Okay. Here we go again. So we'll have the lines again, the rows. And now, yeah, we will stretch the legs out. So here we go again. Now, knee rotation. And the other way. Change sides. And the other way. Okay. Now, one arm up to the side. Lift your knee, touch the arm. And the other side. And now, arm out to the side. Same again, up to the side. And change. And relax. Okay. Oh, that's our little kind of warming up, slight pre-stretch of the legs. Now, lock your fingers and push high. Open your joints. Try to open all the little joints in the spine. Create space between the bones. And now lean forwards. And stand. Arms out to the side. So now we're going to do front leg lifts. This is one of your kind of classic Kung Fu exercises. To bounce. So we just swing the leg up and let it down. And the other side. And relax. So these exercises, they kind of transcend different styles. Doesn't matter what style you're doing.